set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Lance. Steps away to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat? In every meeting with reporters this week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Lance to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 26.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
It's a good yard. And this is third down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Powers through him. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, 49ers nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 49ers 46-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. On play action, now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Brady going to go on 4th down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0.
Buccaneers 14, 49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. right, Coach. Thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Fournette once more on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it is 28-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this time, Brady will throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Fournette running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
49-7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Switch up. Check 31. Check 31. Regular.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 84 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Buccaneers.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's a give to Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On the right side, this is Miller. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun now for Lance. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to get on a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Y'all playing solid.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 19-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
57's the mic. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead.
49ers 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance a give now to Sermon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And even 100 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Brady going to throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this